flying saucers, metallic discs, and shape-shifting crafts.
Where to start?
With every passing day, reported sightings of unearthly flying vessels have been increasing, leaving people baffled and experts confused.
Bro, what the is that?
Now, this triangular UFO has appeared in India.
Yeah, man, what the is that, kid?
So let's watch what else is possible in the vast expanse above us. Have you ever seen a shape in the sky that made you look twice? If not, you might want to keep an eye out. In Karachay-Cherkessia, Russia, people spotted a huge triangle UFO hovering near a hill, and it got everyone talking. It stayed for a bit before disappearing behind the hill, but that wasn't the only sighting. Brazil had a big black triangle in July 2023. And Amsterdam saw a white one in 2019. Even Area 51 had a triangular UFO with lights underneath, leaving a white trail in the air. Pakistan also had its own dark triangle in the sky. Were they here for some secret mission out on Earth? Whatever the reason, these mysterious shapes amazed people all over the world.
It's just sitting there.
Hilltop lights.
Oh my god.
One day, strange red lights appeared over a hilltop. They were on an odd-shaped aircraft. Want to know what it was? Then let's have a look. It looked like some UFO. Then a weird incident happened. A dark shape dropped from it, landing on the hill. Then a white trail drifted from below the outer spacecraft dot. Just when onlookers thought things couldn't get stranger, the lights flickered and zoomed away faster than any plane. What was that dark thing it left behind? It could be some alien for a secret mission. What might be out there, watching us from above right now? Color changers. Have you ever seen flying objects changing color? Well, some folks saw something way cooler. UFOs that glow and change color all by themselves. Two white objects appeared in the sky above some bright lights. Then, just like magic, they turned blue. It is believed that UFOs do this to talk to each other or to hide. Others wonder if it's because they're going super fast or using special energy. Whatever the reason, these color-changing UFOs sure know how to put on a light show. It makes you wonder what other tricks they might have. Sky arrows. In February 2020, a passenger on a plane spotted a truly bizarre view. Looking out the window, he saw three strange objects staying over the mountains. These weren't your typical UFOs. They had pointed, arrow-shaped bottoms, unlike the usual round or triangle shapes we hear about. One was huge, while the other two were smaller. Maybe the big one was the leader. Each had a white light on top. The weirdest part? They just stayed there, not going anywhere. It felt spooky, like they were watching us. Was it a warning? No one knows for sure, but it sure gave everyone goosebumps. Mountain visitors. You might have heard about UFOs, but have you ever seen one up close? If not, then have a look. Recently, some locals spotted an unexpected sight over a hilly mountain. Two objects appeared in the sky, one big and one small. They looked just like flying saucers from the movies. The coolest part was the ring of lights around their middle. These lights weren't steady. They blinked on and off. It seemed odd to have lights in the daytime. Maybe they were secret signals. But the question was what these visitors wanted. Were they exploring Earth? Before anyone could get a better look, both saucers vanished into the air. It makes you wonder what other secrets are hiding in our skies. Sky Pyramid. You might think you know what UFOs look like, but this one will surprise you. In Chile, a local spotted a strange craft in the sky. At first, he thought it was just a kite, but as it got closer, he realized it was way cooler. It was a UFO! This UFO looked like an upside-down pyramid. Can you imagine that? It had a round light at the bottom, which made him wonder if it was flying the wrong way up. Maybe space gravity works differently? The weird pyramid slowly floated down behind some trees in a mountain area, might be landing. It sure gave him a story he will talk about for years. White wonder. Imagine hiking in South Korea and seeing something out of this world. That's what happened to one lucky hiker in 2019. While climbing a rocky mountain, he spotted a white disc in the sky. This wasn't any old frisbee. It was a real flying saucer. A UFO. The hiker watched as it slowly moved down towards the mountaintop. It looked like it might even land. The saucer gleamed in the sunlight, making the hiker rub his eyes in disbelief. This close encounter left the hiker with an amazing story to tell, beyond just the scenic views. Sky diamond.
Like these, bro, what the is that? Like,
Have you ever looked up and seen something that made you rub your eyes in disbelief? On June 27, 2022, the people of Medellin, Colombia had just such an experience. High above the clouds, a strange object appeared. It wasn't round or saucer-shaped like most UFOs we hear about. This one looked like a giant, shiny diamond floating in the sky. What made it even more mysterious was how it just hung there, not moving, for over an hour. Was it on some mission, scanning the earth below and staying still? Whatever it was doing, it sure gave Medellin an unforgettable day. Mountain light. Have you ever seen something so strange you couldn't believe your eyes? That's what happened to a tourist exploring some mountains one day. High in the sky, he spotted a giant, round object. It wasn't like any plane or helicopter dot. It had a bright white hole in the middle, beaming out light like a lighthouse in the clouds. As he watched, the light kept flashing. Some people think it was a UFO that was using lights to communicate. After seeing this, it made me wonder what's really out there in our big, amazing universe. What's your opinion? Let me know! Sky octopus. Imagine looking up and seeing a giant octopus floating in the sky. That's what some folks in Mexico thought they saw one day. This wasn't your normal UFO. It had 4 long, dark legs hanging down, making it look like a sea creature swimming through the clouds. Local people had never seen anything like it before. This octopus-shaped UFO in the skies over Mexico left everyone wondering what other surprises might be hiding up there. Alaskan encounter. Guess what? Even fighter pilots sometimes see things they can't explain. A US Navy F-22 pilot was flying over snowy Alaska when something weird showed up. It wasn't a bird or another plane. It was a UFO. The pilot started filming as the mysterious object zoomed towards them. The UFO got super close. Then, whoosh! It flew right behind the jet. But just when things were getting exciting, the video cut off. What happened next? Did the UFO disappear? We may never know, but it sure made for one amazing video. Sky frisbee. Ever wondered what it's like to see a UFO up close? One lucky airline passenger got that chance. Looking out the window, he spotted an unexpected visitor. It was a shiny disc, just like a giant frisbee. The sun made its surface sparkle as it flew alongside the airplane. Suddenly, the disc zipped below the plane and vanished. Where did it go? No one knows. But this passenger sure got more than just scenic views on his flight. Window surprise. One passenger on a plane over the USA witnessed an incredible sight. He was looking out the window, maybe expecting to see clouds or tiny houses. Instead, he saw a disc-shaped UFO. It was so amazing that the passenger even pointed at it. At first, the disc seemed to be coming down towards the plane, but then, zoom! It went away faster than you can blink. Talk about an unexpected in-flight movie. This passenger got a show that was out of this world, literally. Torch in the sky. Imagine looking up and seeing a flying torch. Seems weird, right? But that's what some people in Alaska thought they saw. A long, tube-like object appeared in the sky. One end had a flickering light, just like a giant flashlight. As people watched in wonder, something even crazier happened. Two jets zoomed in, flying right near the strange object. Were they trying to catch it? Maybe, but catching a UFO isn't easy. Just when it looked like the jets might get close, poof, the object vanished into the air. Looks like this sky torch wasn't ready to be caught just yet. Mountain mystery. In Orderville, USA, some folks got a surprise that made them think twice about what's really out there. Between two tall peaks, something strange appeared. It was shaped like an upside-down pyramid. This weird triangle had lines across it, like it was built in layers. Its smooth design looked perfect for zipping through the air, or just hanging still in the sky. Some thought those layers might help it control gravity itself. Others wondered if the mountains hid a secret alien base. After all, those remote rocky areas would make great hiding spots for visitors from far away. Next time you're hiking, keep your eyes on the skies. You never know what you might see. Nighttime visitor. You might think home security cameras only catch burglars, but sometimes they spot things way more mysterious. One October night in Kansas City, a homeowner got the surprise of his life. On his CCTV screen, a huge, strange shape appeared in the sky. It looked partly see-through, like it was trying to hide. The object zoomed past, moving behind trees and streetlights. By the time the homeowner tried for a better look, the weird visitor was gone. It was a UFO. This spooky sighting had the whole neighborhood talking for weeks. Jet buddies. In California, locals got a big surprise when they looked up. There, flying with two normal jets, was a UFO shaped like a frisbee. Everyone started whispering about it. Were the jets chasing the UFO, or were they all flying together? But the thing is, no one in authority ever explained what happened. It's like they pretended it never happened at all, but the people who saw it will never forget their wild day of planes and UFOs. Sky puzzle. In the Netherlands, an odd craft caught a local's eye. Hovering silently above the city houses was a dark shape unlike any aircraft they'd seen before. He quickly grabbed his camera, zooming in to get a better look. The object was black and polygonal in shape, like a 3D puzzle floating in the air. Sometimes it looked clear, other times blurry. Word spread fast about the strange sighting. Was it a visitor from another world? A UFO? It certainly seemed like one. It left the town buzzing with excitement about what might be out there in the vast universe. Ocean mystery. Have you ever wondered what secrets lurk beneath the waves? In 2013, something incredible happened off the coast of Puerto Rico that still puzzles experts today. It all started when a strange object looked like a UFO flew over an airport runway, causing a plane to delay takeoff. Luckily, a nearby aircraft caught the whole thing on video. The footage shows a small, fast-moving shape zipping through the air. But here's the weird part. It suddenly split in two and dove into the ocean. Even stranger, it kept moving underwater at high speed. Scientists studied the video closely and couldn't explain what they saw. The case of the Aguadilla UFO remains one of the most confusing mysteries of the sea. Sky Dancer. One day in June 2021, a local spotted a weird object in the sky. It was a small, round, black, moving in ways no normal aircraft could dot. This strange object zipped around, then suddenly stopped still. It even changed direction completely. The person filming felt odd just watching it. As it moved through the clouds, everyone wondered what it could be. A UFO came for some mission? Yes, it could be. The video ended, but it left an everlasting impression on those who watched, becoming a must-see for UFO enthusiasts eager to uncover the truth. Sea Sparkler. Imagine a shiny flying saucer with different colors. That's what some people saw zooming over the ocean one day. At first, it looked like a silver disc dot, but it was a UFO if we looked closely. The weirdest part, it had colorful lights dancing all over it, like a floating disco ball. Some folks wonder if the sea hides a secret alien base. Maybe those lights were signals to open an underwater portal. We may never know for sure, but it sure made for an amazing light show over the waves. Floating jelly. Have you ever seen a jellyfish in the sky? That's what people in Clinton, Missouri thought they saw on April 29th, 2024. But this wasn't an ocean creature. It was something much stranger. This UFO looked just like a big, floating jellyfish. It even had a white rope hanging down, like a jellyfish's tentacles. Maybe it used the rope to keep balance in the air. The top of the jellyfish had white lights. It moved smoothly through the sky, not making a sound. It was definitely made for an out-of-this-world sighting. Flying disc mystery. On September 3rd, 2022, at 9:30 a.m., a driver in Los Angeles, California got the surprise of his life. As he went on the highway, something unusual in the sky caught his attention. It wasn't a plane or a bird. It was a flying saucer. The disc-shaped object glided smoothly through the air, not caring about the cars below. The shocked driver grabbed his phone and started filming. The UFO kept going, as if taking a flight over the busy city. Could there be aliens in that UFO? The truth is waiting to be revealed. Shifting sky visitor.
Oh, now look at.
It's about, yeah, look at that. There's four of it. Look at that.
Did you know the sky can put on a light show better than any fireworks? In May 2022, people in Waterloo, Iowa got to see just that, as an unusual craft strangely lit up the evening sky. It wasn't a star or a plane, it was a glowing triangle, but this wasn't any ordinary triangle. It seemed to change shape. The triangle had bright lights over it. They glowed with a weird, plasma-like effect. It could be a UFO because they had such weird shapes and lights like no other crafts.
Whoa, what is that?
Backyard behemoth. In Lebanon, a local got the surprise of his life right in his backyard. He spotted a huge silver-white object floating in the sky. This wasn't just any UFO. It was gigantic. The craft had mysterious lights across its surface, making it look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. As he watched, the enormous ship slowly lowered itself. But the question was, why did it come on Earth? No one knows for sure. Sky diamonds. Imagine driving down the highway and seeing a strange sight that makes you stop in your tracks. That's what happened near Ventura Boulevard in Los Angeles on September 8th, 2022. A driver spotted not one, but two amazing objects in the sky. They weren't planes or balloons. They were diamond-shaped UFOs. The weirdest part? These sky diamonds didn't move an inch. They just hung there. It looked like they might be scanning the busy city below. Whatever their mission, these diamond UFOs sure gave LA drivers something to talk about. Night orbs. Night sky is not just about stars and the moon. As in India, some locals got a big surprise above the busy roads after dark. They spotted weird red orbs floating. At first, they thought they might be airplanes, but these orbs didn't move like planes at all. They just hovered there, glowing like mysterious red balloons. The locals couldn't believe their eyes. Was this a light show nobody told them about? Or maybe visitors from another world checking out India's nightlife? Whatever these orbs were, they sure made for an exciting drive home. Sky intruder. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a soldier in Ukraine? One day, a group of fighters were on guard duty when they saw something strange in the dark sky. A disc-shaped object with a small white light underneath appeared out of nowhere. The fighters swear it was like nothing they'd ever seen before. What do you think? Could there be visitors from outer space watching over Earth's conflicts? Let me know. Ocean portal. Did you know the ocean still has many secrets? One day, near a small, sandy island, beachgoers got the surprise of their lives. Behind a big rock in the sea, they saw an unbelievable scene. One by one, objects started rising from the water or behind the sandy rock. They zoomed up into the sky faster than any plane. There were so many, like a swarm of giant metallic UFOs. People wondered if the rock was hiding a secret underwater base. Maybe it was a gateway to another world. But why were there so many objects? Were they gathering for a special mission? No one knows. The beachgoers rubbed their eyes in disbelief. When they looked again, the sky was empty. Sky spinner. Imagine you're a pilot flying high above the clouds. What would you do if you saw something impossible? That's what happened to a pilot from Colombia. He was flying his plane when he spotted a huge silver disc in the sky. It wasn't a cloud or another plane. It was something he'd never seen before. He quickly grabbed his camera. The disc zoomed past his plane, spinning fast. It was so clear in the video that you could almost reach out and touch it. When the pilot showed the video to other pilots, they were amazed. What could it be? Or maybe a visitor from another world? The mystery of Jorge's flying disc remains unsolved. Twinkling traveler. In California, 2023, a woman was watching planes fly by when she noticed an odd sight. There, a weird object was seen flying with a flickering white light. Was the light trying to send a message? It could be. It might be some outer space visitor? A UFO? It eventually passed by without noticing anyone, and didn't stick around like other UFOs, leaving everyone with questions. But the memory of that strange, twinkling visitor stayed with them forever. Dark sky visitor. One day, a local looked up and saw a strange shape floating above. It wasn't a bird or a plane. It was something totally different. The object was dark and a bit square, but also kind of long. It moved silently through the air, not leaving any trail behind. Some folks thought it might be a new design of a UFO that came for some specific purpose. But where was it going? It has left everyone guessing, as no one knows the actual truth. Smoky moon mystery. Have you ever seen another moon in the sky? Well, it seemed like after watching this video. Late one night in Newark, East Sussex, locals saw something super strange in the sky. It looked like a silver moon, but not quite right. Around this shiny ball was a perfect circle of white, smoky stuff. He quickly took a video to show his friends. Just then, a plane flew by, but the smoky moon didn't move. It just hung there glowing. Was it some kind of secret experiment? Or maybe a visitor from far away? No one knows. Whatever it was, this video of the smoky moon left everyone wondering what could be up there in the night sky. Sky puzzle. In Fulham, UK, someone spotted an odd craft above the city. It was round and silver, floating high up near an airplane, but it wasn't another plane. The person who saw it thought it might be a balloon dot, but he was wrong. How did it get so high if it was a balloon? He filmed the object and showed his neighbors. Everyone had different ideas about what it could be. A shiny UFO, or maybe something new. Whatever it was, it sure made for an exciting day in Fulham. What do you think was floating in the sky that day? Let me know. Mountain marvel. Have you ever seen something so amazing you could hardly believe your eyes? In a city near some mountains, a local saw an incredible scene. Floating in the sky was a white object shaped like a Tic-Tac. The Tic-Tac shaped thing moved smoothly through the air. It didn't have any wings or propellers. How was it flying? Some people thought it might be a drone or hung up by a string. But it was too big for a drone, and there were no strings in sight. So, it could be a UFO. What an unexpected sight. Beach surprise. Ever had something weird happen on vacation? One day in Ibiza, beachgoers were in for a shock. Two bright white objects appeared in the sky above the sparkling sea. They weren't seagulls or planes. People grabbed their phones to film the strange sight. Even a famous actor visiting the site came to look. After they vanished, curious locals started asking questions. Where did the objects come from? Why were they there? Some thought it might be a secret test. Others wondered if Ibiza had some out-of-this-world visitors. The mystery of the white objects over Ibiza's beaches left everyone with a vacation story they'd never forget. Night Sky Pyramid. Have you ever seen a shape in the sky that didn't belong there? On New Year's Eve in Bogota, Colombia, people got a big surprise. As they watched fireworks, something else caught their eye. A dark, upside-down pyramid floating above the city. This wasn't your usual flying object. It hovered silently, its strange shape clear against the night sky. People rubbed their eyes, wondering if they were seeing things. Some say pyramid UFOs are becoming more common than the old flying saucers. Could different alien groups have different spaceship styles? As the clock struck midnight, the mysterious pyramid vanished, but the memory of that weird New Year's visitor left everyone in Bogota wondering what else might be out there in the big, dark sky. Texas Light Show. Ever seen a shooting star? If not, then have a look. One night in Texas, a driver got the surprise of his life. Two bright red streaks suddenly appeared in the dark sky. But these weren't ordinary shooting stars. They moved in a way that was just plain weird. The driver quickly filmed it. The red lights zoomed across the sky, then suddenly stopped. They hung there for a moment, glowing like tiny red moons. Just as quickly as they appeared, the lights zipped away and vanished. They may be visitors from far outer space for some mission. That day, the Texas driver got a light show he will never forget. Sky Cigar Mystery. Imagine you're on a plane looking out the window at fluffy clouds. Now imagine seeing something that makes you doubt your eyes. That's what happened to one lucky passenger. As he watched the clouds roll by, a strange craft appeared. It was long and thin, like a giant floating cigar. This sky cigar wasn't drifting lazily. It zipped through the clouds super fast, leaving the passenger amazed.
Nah, get phones out.
He quickly caught this odd sight on camera. Was it a secret aircraft? Or maybe something from out of this world? Whatever it was, that passenger's sky-high cigar sighting left them with a story no one would believe if they didn't have it on video. Dancing saucer. Imagine seeing a giant, glowing frisbee flying in the sky. That's what some lucky folks in Italy saw one normal day. A shiny, saucer-shaped object appeared high above them, but this was no ordinary flying disc. The saucer spun slowly, showing off its whole round shape. People grabbed their cameras, not believing their eyes. As they watched, the saucer did a graceful movement in the air. It moved in ways no airplane could, leaving everyone amazed. Italy might have had some out-of-this-world visitors that night. It leads many to wonder if we're not alone in the universe. Moonlight mystery. You know how the moon lights up the night? Well, imagine seeing two moons. One January night, drivers in East and North Texas saw something super weird. At first, it looked like a second moon had appeared in the sky. But then, things got even stranger. The bright white light started to split apart. Soon, there were several glowing orbs floating silently above the road. Drivers slowed down, amazed by the light show. Some thought it might be a clever prank or a secret military test. Others wondered if Texas was getting some far-out visitors. Whatever it was, that night drive turned into an adventure no one would forget. It's time for today's open discussion. One evening in Rajasthan, India, locals near a mountain got the surprise of their lives. A huge triangle appeared in the sky. This wasn't just any shape. It had 3 big, red circular lights and 3 smaller white ones. It hovered silently, like a giant floating sign. Suddenly, a bright beam shot out from the triangle. Before anyone could blink, it zoomed straight up into the sky faster than any plane. It vanished in seconds, leaving everyone amazed. People wondered, was it a secret aircraft? A trick of the light? Or maybe visitors from far away? Whatever it was, that triangle in the sky left everyone in Rajasthan with a story they'd never forget. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.